Hello.
Hi. I gotta mute this thing. There, now shut up. Can you guys hear the furnace? You hear anything? No? Good, okay. I mean, freaking AC's been on all day and the furnace just sounds like a jet engine down here, but hence I'm wearing a hoodie because I'm in the basement, so the rest of the house is me, and down here I'm chilly.
It's like
I'm so freaking chilly. We got 5 people on already. Got Gords, Eric, Hey Make My Fun, which is probably Ryan, and probably damn, why can't I come in as me? So who is me? It's either Tim or Ryan, whichever one it is. It's Timmy. It's Timmy. It's Timmy. So as you can see, he's no longer here.
Who?
Tim.
Tim.
He's not invading my house anymore. So, first things first. Let's get this out of there and get it out of the way. I'm going to move this screen over here so I'm looking at the right place. Tomorrow night, U4 rock bouncing. We are going to postpone and put it off. There's way too much fire risk going on right now. I don't want to go up on Becker Hillside and have something, I don't know, somebody's battery puff up and catch fire, or somebody's ESC catch fire and catch that grass on fire. And then we have downtown Vernon on fire and it's our fault, and that would be bad.
Yeah, I'm not paying for all that.
I don't want to pay for that. I don't think anybody else wants to pay for that. And I can't run fast enough. I'm an old fat guy now, so I can't outrun the cops. So, yeah. Anyways, just so you guys know, for tomorrow's U4 rock bouncing, we are going to cancel, put it off. We will come back and look at it again in 2 weeks, and hopefully we've got some semblance of rain. Or the other thing we're going to do is we are actually going to completely look at an actual rock quarry where there's actually going to be just rock and no grass and no vegetation that we could possibly. I have a couple of spots that I wanted to check out, but I'm not going to have a chance to check them out before tomorrow evening and tell everybody where it is and all that other junk. So there you go. That's that news. Aaron?
Well, I think that's best because we don't really need to be involved in any of that because it's crazy what's going up. Like there was that one accident just by the boat launch on the way out my way.
Yeah,
big huge fire where that was they contained it luckily enough. There's another big one just on the way to Sycamoose there, and the road shut down. They're diverting people, and I think with the heats that we can reach, it's not going to take much to light it up. Like,
yeah, and they've also closed down part of Highway 6 so that people can evacuate from Falkjord and
Needles, both sides.
Yeah, and Needles Ferry is basically closed to evacuees only, so that they can get the hell out as priority sailings for evacuees. Yeah. We'll try your lockers at some point, Ryan. Don't worry about that. We'll get that figured out. Yeah. So that's I've talked to a few other people prior to coming on here, and most people are in agreement. They don't want to be the cause of a fire, especially in town.
Yeah.
And so that's the story for that. Now, racing on pavement, however, so drag racing and on-road racing and such, I don't have any problem still doing that because if those things catch on fire, they're on pavement.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
I think we're still going to bring a fire extinguisher to the next drag race there. We have a little bit of grass patch by the fence there, and it doesn't take much, like I said. So I was kind of a little bit leery on Monday when we were running. I said, we're going to do it. But, yeah, I think next time we're going to come prepared. We're going to have fire extinguishers with us, and I've got a water container sprayer thing there, so I'm going to bring that too. And
yeah, I'm thinking one of the things I was thinking about that with our drag racing and stuff is I think that we might strongly suggest or require for the next little bit nobody run wheelie bars that don't actually have rubber or plastic wheels. Sparking wheelie bars look cool when we're not worried about things burning, but there is dry grass at the end of that little strip that we're going into. I honestly don't think that there's really any kind of real chance, but I think it's the image. If you're ripping down that track and there's sparks flying from the bottom of your car, and it might look spectacular and somebody drives by, they might shut us down, not let us go there, all that kind of stuff, right? So, and I don't want that. I don't want that to happen at all. I want to keep racing and go fast because I have a new project, and I don't want my new project. I want to be able to test my new project with my vroom vrooms.
Now I gotta say that 3.5 turn motor is pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Tristan, he was running, and his car is going fast now.
I pulled it out of the box here and I was looking at it, and it's all kinds of sexy. But I do want to point out something. Maybe some of you guys might not realize this. I already took it off of here, so I can't really show you. But when you buy a motor from Hobbywing, actually, I got another motor here I can show you. You guys buy a motor from Hobbywing, zoom in, 3.5 turn. Okay, this middle section here, they put a wrap of saran wrap kind of stuff on here. It's like a packaging film. Take it off because when the motor gets hot, it melts and it's really messy. So yeah, just if you didn't know, now you know. Take it off. So yeah, so actually, and there's I did not realize that there's 2 sensor wires in there. That's cool.
I think of 2. Short one and a long one.
Give me a 2.
Whatever you need, you got it. Short, long, it's in there.
So the ESC combo that is in my drag car right now is going to go into my drifter with a 10.5 turn motor. That 13.5 turn that's in the car right now, I don't know, it might be going into something else. I'm still thinking of ideas. So anybody has an idea? Have I tried that Spectrum Crawler combo yet? No, I have not tried the Spectrum Crawler combo yet. It is right here, still in the box, but I know what I'm putting it in. I just haven't done it yet.
Well,
it's up there on the wall. So.
I got a truck sitting over here. We could throw it in.
Yeah. We could always throw it in that one, yeah.
I'm pretty put stuff in there.
I got to take a look at this and see how cool this looks, because seeing as my truck is an associated, I wanted to see what my ESC was going to look like, and it's blue anodized sexiness. Ooh. Oh yeah.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Now I just got to figure out where my program card went. It was in my box, and now it's not. So I got to figure out what happened to it. And then I got these. I got the carbon fiber slipper pads.
Nice.
So we can set that up nicely. And yeah.
You now have 2 weeks.
Ryan's going to beat me too. You probably will beat me too at the rate things I've been doing.
Well, you got to get out to the island area or Sunshine Coast.
I went to the Sunshine Coast. Yes, I did. I will tell you, I found some really epic, really cool crawling spots. I've got a pile of video that I've been going through. It's actually, I got so much video, I'm going to break it up into 3 different episodes for the 3
Nice.
different spots I went, because we recorded a lot. Maddox helped me do all the recording. He was running camera, or sometimes he was driving the truck. Whatever he could do. There was no smoke down there at all. The temperature was hovering in around 20, I'd say 22 to high 20s on a hot day, but it never breached 30.
Wow.
Evenings were nice. Yeah. Did I mention there's no smoke? Yeah, no smoke. It was nice. I liked it. The ferry ride was fun. Then on our way back, we went to Capilano, and we went to Capilano Suspension Bridge, and then we did the tree walk stuff up there.
That's
and I
cool.
got all kinds of really dumb ideas for some crawler course ideas. And then we went to Stanley Park. Mikhail wanted to do a horse-drawn carriage, so we did a little tour around Stanley Park. And when we left there, we ended up having to go up Hastings Street to get to Highway 1. If you ever want to educate your kids on the reasons why you tell them to do the things that you do, and they don't, and you tell them that they're possibly going to become homeless or whatever, they don't want to live like a homeless person, and they don't believe you that that's that bad, take them for a tour down Hastings Street, because I saw stuff on that. I'm not even going to tell you how gross some of the stuff was we saw. And this is out of the corner of my eye while I was driving down the road. I saw there was one section, the sidewalk was easily 20 feet wide. Easily. You couldn't walk. Nobody could walk down that piece of sidewalk because there were so many people laying on the ground and sitting there. And it was just, and it went for a block.
Wow.
Easily a block. I could not believe it. I know there's homeless people, and I know, whatever reason, but I've never seen that many in one place ever in my life. So, anyways, enough about that. Homeless people don't have RCs, so they're not going to be on here. They might have RCs. That might be the reason they're homeless. One too many RCs, and then they got kicked out. Yeah. Okay. I'll check that out in a minute, Gord. So
What do you got here? You got some Axial new release?
I have Axial new release. So I know you guys have been hearing a lot of stuff rumor mill wise.
Is it actually a new release or just a new body?
It is in typical fashion. It is. Let me find it here. Share screen. Need to get a window. Hold on, I gotta open it up here first. Hold on, let me go find
Hold
it.
on.
Oh, there. Where did I put it here?
So I asked Dave to come on tonight because he had some videos of drag racing, but he just didn't want to come on.
Chicken.
He likes to be behind the camera. So how many of you guys would like to see Dave on here with his rocker styleness?
Kiss, yeah. Kiss. Yes, he wants to be on here. I know he does. He's just acting shy. But what I'll do is I'll just get some of the footage that I have where he's off in the corner all the time, and I'll just make him talk.
I actually did that. I grabbed his camera. It was his turn to race. And for some reason, that race, he didn't send that video footage to me. Because I turned his camera on, I took a video of him. He's all kind of shy and stuff. And I was like, come on, shine, time to shine, bud.
And then he just disappears out of the footage. And no, that video was no good. No, can't have that.
Something you didn't hit start right.
Yeah, right.
You hit record. Something went wrong.
So you guys want to know what the deal is with the new? I'll show you. So I got a press release. It is actually supposed to be released tomorrow. I'm going to break the rules and show you now, because all it's doing is telling you information. It's not telling you pricing. Let's get it up here. Share screen. So, let me see if I can make this bigger. So, it is Bronco. Like I told you guys, or I don't know if I told anybody. It is on a 10.3 platform. It is a Bronco, and I want you guys to look very closely at that Bronco body and realize that it is not very far off from the one that Proline made. So,
doors, though. The doors got a cage on it.
Yeah, it's got doors, got a cage, got a spare tire mounted in the back. As you guys can probably see from this teaser video they released, there is they're straight axles. They are not portal axles.
So is that more of a 10.2 then?
Well, it's the 10.3 because it's the AR45 axle. So it's the same inners and the same axle. But this is basically, if you bought that straight axle kit to put on your 10.3, those are the axles that are on here.
Okay.
It is still running a dig. It does have a 2-speed transmission option, does have the replica V6 still. It has rock rash protection. So basically what they're saying is that all of these fenders and stuff here that you're seeing, these are a hardened plastic molded. They're
heavy
not
duty.
Lexan. Yeah, they're not Lexan. The only part that's Lexan is actually the body panels. Now, I know Kevin's not on here tonight.
He's drooling at this, I think.
But he's been busy. But anyways, I know he loves hard bodies and thinks they're the only way. I am kind of leaning more and more and more towards this style of body. And I'll tell you why. The reason is the hard bodies, when they flop over and the hard body shell does not act like a real body would. There's no flex, there's no give, there's no anything.
None.
If you smack a Lexan body, like let's just say, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor or not. If you smacked this body right here on the corner, if you hit it with a ball peen hammer, you would have a permanent dent that would show up in that Lexan.
Yeah,
that Scott. Would be real.
That's Scott with his taxi.
Yeah.
He took it out, crashed it, and that damage on it looks real. Didn't crack it. It was like all crunched in on the back corner. It's awesome.
At least it's not another Jeep. Yes. But that also being said, let's jump on the Ford Bronco bandwagon because that seems to be the going thing lately now too. Everybody's doing Ford Broncos.
Yeah, the new Bronco's out.
Right.
Ford Leadership, they've got a Bronco there now, a full one. And Steve brought by earlier tonight, actually. I saw it.
Dark gray?
The cloth top on it,
charcoal gray?
It's pretty cool.
Is it charcoal gray?
I think it is. They call it something different, though. So that one's going to be the dealership one. And they're not going to sell it for at least a few months. So you want to go check it out?
You know, my buddy, or our friends, the store's friends, Scott and Andrew from Dirt Chimps.
Yeah.
Right? I guess Andrew apparently ordered a Bronco.
Nice.
I'm hearing. And I heard it was actually going to be, it was the charcoal gray one, same color. But if Steve has that one bombing around, I would love to see that because I am curious to see whether or not I can shoehorn 3 kids in the back seat. And that would be a yay or nay selling feature on that truck for me. Anyways, we'll get back in here. To answer your question, Travis, yes, it is a 10.3 platform. It is a 12.3-inch wheelbase, so yes, it will be the same. It is a 10.3, basically. The only thing that's different about it are the axles. It's not portals. There's the platform. You can see it right there. What's that?
That's what a lot of people are doing now. They're putting those other axles in there to drop the low center of gravity, right? Get the gravity down. Yeah.
So this body will fit the 10.3, just so you know, because it is actually being released on a 10.3. It is RTR. It is still running the same Firma 40 amp Spectrum Firma ESC receiver combo with the drag brake and the same programmability as Hobby Wing 1080 has. I'm putting this one in my daughter's crawler that she's building because it's small, compact, and she has Spectrum stuff. So might as well run it in there, right? I've seen it. I've ran it. It's in your truck that you're running. Or no, it's not in your truck now, is it?
No, I need to go lefty.
That's right. You need to go lefty. So that's why I have this one. That's right.
We got that one.
This was in your truck, and that's why I know it. Good. So yeah, it's going to be another 10.3. Now, there's pros and cons to that. Being that it's a 10.3, it means that now you're going to start seeing more aftermarket support coming out for the 10.3 platform because now there's another body. There's going to be more options. There's going to be more of them out there. It's kind of the same thing that happened with the 10.2. They released the Cherokee body, and they did that forever. And then they started coming out with the other ones, the Honcho, and they kind of re-released their older styles with the new 10.2 platform. They never did re-release the Power Wagon body. Shame on you, Axial. That was a kick-ass body, and I need another one. So yeah. Hey, there's Scott. Hey, you guys.
We're just talking about you.
Yeah. All good, right? Right. Yeah, there it is. Hey, it's Scott. Hey, you guys. Yeah, it's Scott. So anyways, so I am, what was I looking here? It is a Spectrum radio. Which one was the DX3, I believe? Reading it here. Smart enabled 2-in-1 receiver, 3-piece speed lock wheels. So there's some other stuff I got to show you that came out from them.
That's cool.
Speed
locks, not
a bunch of new releases. Like your body that everybody is talking about. I'll get this off the screen for a second. If anybody has any questions about this, go ahead and you guys can ask. But this is pretty much the release I've been given. It's the same thing. It is a 10.3, non-portaled Bronco body. Comes in 2 colors. They're calling this one here. They're calling this here. They're calling that blue. You can see down in the bottom corner here. That's not blue. It's more like a teal to me. But their pictures sometimes don't work out the way they actually come in them when you actually see them in real life.
I think that color is similar to my drag car color.
It is.
And that could go on the island in the kitchen. So it matches the wife's decor.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Ooh.
Because that's a hot color now for
everything.
Decor.
Everything.
So hide that in the house, and they'd be like, yeah, just put it on top of her like crafty dish with some crafty stuff in it. All that decoration stuff. One wheel in there. Yeah.
So I'm gonna explain something to you guys as well. So we got Friday, August 27th, coordinated launch. I'm not a fan of coordinated launch.
What does that mean in reality?
It means that they're going to get it to you whenever they see fit, and they take preference on some dealerships over others. Horizon has really pissed me off with this, to put it quite bluntly. They are sending out restocks to customers and dealerships that have already had a coordinated launch before they're filling the back orders for the ones that weren't on the coordinated launches, or fulfilling the back orders of companies or the other dealers that have been on since the very beginning as well. So it chaps my ass a little bit. That is not what grinds my gears, by the way, Gord. But that's part of it. So, yeah, okay, I'll get out of this. I'm going to get rid of the screen for you for a minute here, and I'm going to dig up some other stuff. Okay, and I get this out of here. Make that go bye-bye. So the other thing is Proline has a bunch of releases that they put out.
Oh, yeah.
New releases.
I think I seen something.
Now, everybody has seen the Pinto body or the
Quarter panel.
the quarter panel. What you don't know is that it is not for a short course truck.
No?
No, 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 and no. It is, and I see if I can make this picture bigger. Can I make this bigger? I gotta be able to make it. Oh yeah, there we go. Got it bigger. Can't move it around very much, but I can make it bigger here. It is. It is specifically designed for the Bandit. So for the Bandit or the Team Associated SR10. So basically a buggy platform. So if you want to take a buggy and turn it into a drag car, which I'm not really sure if the rules are going to allow that in a lot of places. Now, this is new, so I don't know if we have even considered the possibility of it with our club. We don't generally turn anybody away, but if you're going to have rules in a club, in a group, everybody should kind of have to abide by the same rules. So I don't know. Yeah. We might have to make a slight amendment to the rules if it turns out to be a popular thing or not. I don't know.
I just see like the short wheelbase is just going to wheelie more and be less stable in a straight line.
Yeah. Bottom line. Right?
Because when I was driving my car, my 3S1, because I was open to anything, right? The 3S was open to anything. It didn't handle that great. It was hard. It was a handful even with 2S.
Yeah.
Just that shorter wheelbase just wasn't stable enough.
So here's the body. Here's the picture of the car that they used for their sneaker, right? Gold body panel, and they showed it from the back. They just didn't show you how short it actually was. And it's basically, it is just a Bandit with drag wheels put on it and a different body. Now, there are other bodies that we can get you that fit for the Bandit as well. There are some Camaro bodies and some other stuff like that were actually made for oval racing.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to show you guys is, so Axial releases a new truck, and that Ford Bronco has pretty much this wheel right here on it. It's a 3-piece wheel design, blah, 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 blah. This is a 155 that they're showing here. But the similar version to this is on that new Bronco with the slots, like the D slot or whatever you want to call it, right? So, yeah, there's that. Both of these sets of tires actually Proline have released. These are a 155 and these are a 155. So Proline's obviously planning on getting into the 155 game.
Yeah.
Pictures of what they look like.
With some tires.
Now, yeah, I haven't seen a release for any 155 tires.
Super Swamper tires, eh? 155s?
But they do seem to happen to have 155 tires mounted on their 155 rims.
That looks sick, actually.
So I'm wondering if this is going to be like next week's release or something of the sort.
Yeah.
Where they show you, right? It's got a little sneaker there.
Well, you got some cool stuff over there. Yeah, it's race stuff.
This racy stuff.
Yeah.
This is with the body for the Armored Typhon. So if you guys don't like that body that it comes with, this one is a little bit more aerodynamic, slightly different design.
That thing looks like a racing buggy right there.
Yeah. Yeah, so that just takes a Typhon and turns it into a wannabe racer. I'd love to see how it hangs on the track.
Throw a 4S in it, see what happens, right?
Oh, yes. And so all of you guys, and I already knew this was happening before, Traxxas, Zerek's commenting on it here. Ryan's dad had a Pinto. And Gord, I agree, it is fugly looking.
That's the beauty of the buggies.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, the rollback. So the Snap-on truck that everybody released, or that Snap-on had, that was Traxxas, a 6x6, it was a Snap-on truck, flatbed, blah, 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 blah. Well, obviously they were going to release it as a regular kit model because they took all the factory 5 cars that were supposed to be limited edition only for Snap-on, and they released those for the 6S Typhon. It says right there, Typhon 6S. Come on, Tim. Come on, read, man. Read, man. It's right there, man. Anyways.
Sick, too.
I don't know if I can make that any bigger. I'll rub it a bit. No, not getting any bigger.
Those tires look awesome.
All the excitement I can get. Anyways, so when they released the factory 5, which would be the little coupe and the little pickup truck and the Corvette body that they've done and all that, I knew right then that they were going to release the 6x6. And when I did a little bit of probing and questioning and asking, in a roundabout way, it kind of got confirmed. So anyways, yeah, so they're going to release that. It's going to come out. It's going to take all of these 6x6s that are being sold on Marketplace and Facebook and Kijiji and Craigslist for $2,500. And they're going to be priced down around $1,000. I can guarantee you. You'll see them down around $1,000 mark. I know you guys have been in, you've looked at the one that I have at the store, and people ask how much I want for it. I tell them $1,000. They tell me I'm crazy. It's because I don't want to sell it. So, meh. So yeah, there's that. So that's the new releases from those guys.
Yeah, I like those tires too. Those buggy tires look pretty.
Yeah, these are made for the Stampede 2-wheel drive front and rear.
Oh, down lower, the 8 scale. Yeah, look at those.
Oh.
Nice small pin, and they're offset. See how the pattern's offset? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks beauty. Nice size pin for the off-road track.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Okay, sorry. Back to your.
And then we have our
go across the water tires.
These are kind of like a Dumont style tire. So they released a set of these that were for the Arma Mojave. So it's basically like a 1/8 scale buggy style looking wheel with this tread pattern on it. And now these are for the Stampede 2-wheel drive. So these are 2.8 basically. So these will probably also fit on a Max because the 2.8s are the same, kind of pretty much the same ballpark area. They do have the 6-on-30 bolt pattern on the inside. So the removable hex in the middle. Nice. I don't know if you guys have been having any issues with this. I know it's been a factory warranty issue that's been coming across that I've gotten warning about, but I haven't been actually having any issues with it. The way those hubs are designed, if you run those screws in with an electric screwdriver, the heat that it creates when it goes in causes the outside part of the hole to crack.
Oh.
So put it in by hand slowly when it's making its threads. After that, you can get away with going a little quicker. What looks like an 8 to you?
I use one of these bad boys on it. It's a little tap.
Yeah.
So I pre-tap the holes at least halfway, just so that when you screw into it, everything's all nice and square.
Right. Well, one of the things, there's really not a lot of meat on the outside of where the 6 bolts go in. There's not a lot of meat on the outside of those. They do make an aluminum version, which I think is the reason why they really haven't done anything to rectify the problem, because I don't think they care. I think they want you to upgrade to the aluminum.
Buggers.
Now, what looks like an 8 to you, Gord? This right here, this 6, that looks like an 8? Go back to school. Okay, so that is that. And I'm going to dig up some other information I found out today.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you find?
Yes, here we go. Tim wants this all the time. He keeps asking me about boats.
Boats?
Little dinghies. So let's see if I can get this to open. Oh, I can't use that one. Can't use that one. It says too much. Is there anything really fancy on here? No, there isn't. So basically, Pro Boat has released a new Miss Geico 36-inch twin.
Geico.
Miss Geico. Beautiful performance. I got a new fiberglass resin. Sleek, better performance, more durability. It's a brand new release they've just come out with. I just got the information on it today. Retails for $700 US.
Ooh.
Trying to see whether or not it's a dual motor or not. Dual protocol, great low cost right now. So it is running with the SLT3 transmitter, which is the old one that's backwards compatible with the old Tactics. Let me make this quick. Oh. On my phone, so it looks smaller the way it looked. Everything looks smaller on a phone. Anyways.
Got squint a little harder.
Yeah. Right out of the box. So they're saying that this new Miss Geico will do 75 mile an hour.
On the water.
On the water. That's what they're claiming.
Holy schnitzel.
6S power to each. So it's dual ESC, it's dual motor, it's dual prop.
Cool. Let's see some pictures. Let's throw it up here.
I can show you pictures here in a second. I got to do something else first. I think. Or can I? I don't know if I can make this bigger. Let's do this. Okay. And if I go there, it's only a one-page release, so all I really need to see is the boat. This is all they show you. There it is.
That's all they show. That's all they give you.
That's all they give you. They don't give you a picture inside the hull. The other picture they show you is it going across the water, which everybody's seen a boat go across the water.
So you said it's fiberglass hull?
What's that? Fiberglass
hull?
Yeah, they're claiming fiberglass polished and I forgot.
So, I got it here. Was the old one a plastic hull? And this one here is a fiberglass?
I think it was fiberglass.
Okay.
Tim, was it fiberglass? Tim, I still want, every time we come up with a shirt for you, Tim, I think of another shirt for you.
Blackjack.
I'm just going to buy one car, and this car, and this car, and this car. So, yeah, okay, that's that one. Get rid of that because there's nothing else to see there. Oh, I've got 2 drag slashes on the way.
I see that they released the actual part numbers and stuff for that transmission. 129 American, I think was the price on it.
Yep. Funny thing with that, they released that, but I didn't get any information from our supplier. It kind of sounds like when they released the Copperhead.
Oh, nice.
So where is the new products page here? Yeah, see, they still got nothing on here about the new products.
Classic.
Anyways, so the other thing I was going to tell you guys, I have 2 drag slashes en route. They should be here maybe, I don't know if they shipped today. I didn't get a confirmation by the looks of it. So they might not have made it onto the truck today. So they'll probably make it on the truck tomorrow, which means that they'll be here for Friday. So there's 2 drag slashes, one in white, and I think the other one was red. I don't get to pick my colors. I get what I get. I have 24 of those damn things on order, and I got 2. The other thing that's coming on there is the new Enduro Builders Kit 2, the updated version, which has the hardened, strengthened pieces like from Gatekeeper and some of that stuff. Also, the associated B6, what the hell they call that? Completion kit or whatever they call it, where it's basically your front bulkhead and arms and your rear end with transmission and everything. So all those people that are building drag chassis and such, you don't need to sacrifice a donor car. This is all the parts you would be taking off of said donor car. So
you get that, and you get the chassis of your dreams, and you're good to go.
yeah, I'm just reading some of the comments here. Did you pick up stuff while you were down there on the coast? No, I did not pick up anything while I was down there on the coast. A couple reasons. I came back with a bunch of chunks of cedar in the back of the truck, so yeah, I didn't have room for anything. And plus, they weren't able to pull it and pick it fast enough, and I wasn't going to waste my time waiting in a warehouse. So, meh. Like I said, it should be here tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Friday. Okay, what else was there? I'm going to show you guys. Reefs have released a new servo.
Surprise, surprise.
Called the Beast. Let me see if I can find you guys.
Even more than a 777?
I think it's like 1,000. Something like that. They just
more
get
torque. Right? More torque than a locomotive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can find a picture of it for you here. There we go. Let me get rid of this so you guys don't know what the pricing is. So these are 5th scale servos. So it's a Beast 1000 5th scale.
Now let's put that in X-Max.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It might work for an X-Max. I don't know.
Now, do you have to hook one up directly? Like they got direct powered from your battery or what?
Well, it says that it's BEC is not required, but it is recommended. So it's not direct power.
So you do all three.
Gear, stainless steel casing, ball bearings. If you want to know your torque, at 7.4 volts, it's 900 ounces. At 0.95 seconds, which is stupid fast for that kind of torque. Jeez. But that's that one. Let's go back here.
The Beast.
And then get rid of that again.
So that one is a 5th scale then, eh? Full on.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's another one here. So there's the Beast 2000. So this one's even bigger.
Oh, God.
So this one here is 1,450 ounces at 12 volts.
12 volts.
Yeah. And it'll go up to 16 volts.
Holy shit.
So that's pretty insane.
All of it. What's the dimensions on that bugger? Where does it say there? I think I see it there.
2.5 by 1.1 by 2.3.
Those are in inches.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a pretty big servo.
Mm-hmm. I've got one like that here.
The Beast.
I don't know what I'm ever going to put it in, but I have one like that. So that's that guy. That's cool. Let's go back and see what other new thing they had here. They also released another servo horn.
For said Beast?
No. This is 25 tooth. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Click. There we go. Power Hobby has a new Betty aluminum shock, all aluminum bodies, some different springs. Basically the same as the ones that you get from Yeah Racing and Hot Racing. I think they're all made in the same factory. Long neck HD servo horn and 25 tooth spline. That'll be coming out.
Where would you throw that one in with the long neck on it? Get some extra steering? Drifter?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I think it might also be good for that that 300 Altruis or whatever it is. The one that the servo that they use for the lowrider.
Oh yeah.
So some people are getting those servos and doing the old version lowrider builds, and they're getting the longer arms, so they got that extra throw, so they can make the hoppa happen.
Hop a little bit more.
Yeah. And I think that was pretty much it for anything really new from them. J Concepts came out with a couple of new tires, but I haven't seen any pictures. So there's a few new things like that. What else? I'm going to check the second page. There was something else I remember seeing a new release for. Oh, yeah, Red Cat. No, that was it.
Yeah.
Red Cat has released the ugliest Jeep I've ever seen. And that is the end of story. It's basically built on a Wendigo chassis. Oh, yeah. There we go. MIP. I just so happen to have one of these in my back bench here now. But MIP has now released a Mini T, Mini B 2.0 series wrench set.
Oh, that's sick.
So you get all the little guys. 4.0 millimeter nut driver, 5.5 millimeter nut driver, and a 1.5 mil hex. So that's a complete combo set for working on those little guys. So that's a new release from them. And then they got a CVT or CVD drive shaft kit for them. Slipper clutch kit. They're really going all out with their Mini B.
Huh. Well, they're getting good for small spaces, indoor racing with them.
Yeah.
And they're not. You got one at the store there. I think it's Dustin's there. And it's pretty cool little rig.
No, it's Madison's. This guy.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Where's my button? This little guy, which he's been ripping up and down the driveway like nonstop. So I'm glad to see there's parts coming and parts availability. Because at the rate he's been running this thing, I'm positive he's going to break it.
I was a little worried with it being, Horizon hobby product, right? Like, oh, they're going to make parts in stock soon. Is that just is that like when the wife says maybe?
Yeah, make parts as they see fit.
Maybe pretty much always means no.
Mm-hmm.
In stock soon.
I'm just looking to see here some other new releases. So Power Hobbies has been coming out with some new motors and some other nonsense like that as well.
Power Hobbies, that's batteries, right?
Yeah, they were doing batteries. Basically, a lot of stuff that Sky RC puts out, they put out now too. So here, like here is a 9,000. This is kind of a copy off the Gens Ace. There's a 9,000 milliamp 100C discharge 3S battery, but now they're doing the same thing. They've got an XT60 end with the Traxxas end on it, so you can plug it into a battery.
Oh, connector. One thing I gotta say about that, we actually had a little issue with that at drag racing, was when you go from one connection to another connection to another connection, it's a spot where it makes lots of heat.
Yeah.
One guy there, he's running a 5 mil battery with those inserts that go in to make it a 4 mil, and his battery was getting hot, like hot. I touched the battery. I was checking on his car, picked it up. I'm like, holy shnikey, what was that?
Yep. And that's the kind of thing that worries me about, fire and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they're also coming out with this new Wayscale system that's supposed to work through Bluetooth onto your phone.
Yeah, I've seen that with
Sky RC
too. Yeah.
So this is neat. this is neat because you can actually get this screen weight, but then you could also just grab a screenshot of it on your phone right away.
Yeah, so writing everything down.
Yeah, and then you can share that up for doing whatever. So that's another cool feature as well. That's also still haven't seen any on the shelf. I haven't seen availability from any warehouses yet. Try to show you guys things that only have pictures because everybody likes pictures. So here's the new Power Hobby Crawler 16 turn 5 slot.
That looks just like a Reedy.
It looks a lot like the Reedy. Yes, exactly. So, I think everybody who's been doing this for any amount of time knows that if it came from China, there's one factory making a whole bunch of the same thing, putting different stickers on it for you.
Heck yeah.
So,
but the key is to get the key driver to drive it, and then all of a sudden it's popular.
Yeah.
And win. Just like that driver for the big Vegas race for drag racing. He goes out there, he won. Everybody wants to have exactly what he had in his car.
Yeah.
Better? Who knows?
Even though a lot of that race was luck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then there was that super chip one and a totally different chassis one.
Yeah. So, here's a couple more looks. There's
what's that 24 scale buggy 4-wheel drive action?
Yeah. So these are 1/24th scale brushless. These are made by Charisma. They're just little guys. They're not a lot different looking to me than the Kyosho ones that are coming out as well. But there's some off-road buggy type action for those guys. They look kind of cool. I'm guessing that those wheels are probably about the size of a dime.
Oh, Jesus.
It would be neat to see an actual comparison shot somewhere on here that showed you compared to the controller or something, but they don't even have that on here yet. Same company has released a 1/24 scale version. Oh, God, I wish I would stop going to the top of the page. They've also released a 1/24 scale Jimny because apparently Jimnys are the next cool. So
interesting.
Everybody's got to have a Jimny.
Or Subaru. I seen Subaru on there too.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There's comparison with the remote.
Well, that Subaru. All the way down the page again.
On the bottom.
So this Subaru is based on the same platform as that. I think I had it on display here once. That other one was a retro rally car. Same platform. It's brushless, but it's really not that fast for being brushless. But it was only a nickel metal hydride battery in there.
Same with this one here.
Yeah.
Wah, wah. Need the lithium.
It'll be cool. And I do have a lithium battery that is the same size from an SCX 24 that would fit in there. So I just don't know if it can handle that brushless snap. Let's see what other new shiny things. Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of new 1-inch tires. Swamp 24, which looks like a set of mudslingers.
Who's making those ones?
Power Hobby.
Power Hobby, huh? It's Power Hobby action, eh?
Lots of Power Hobby.
So they found out the plant and said, hey, we want some too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, we got you some.
Mm-hmm.
No problem.
Exactly.
We put your sticker on there.
Charisma's coming up with a buggy.
Wheelie bar wheels.
We got some EXO stuff here. So 22S drag slipper eliminator will be coming out. Drag wheelie wheel, machined alloy Dillon. I'm not super impressed with my EXO one. So,
but that actually fits the 22S. Yours was for the 22.
Yeah, but either or, it's the wheel that fell off.
Yeah.
I mean, the wheel just blew apart, and every single person I've read that's been running them has been swapping out the wheels for a different brand of wheel. For the price point that they're asking for those things, the wheel should stay together.
Yeah, it should for $80.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So then you can get HD steering sets. The new Mustang body from J Concepts, the Cobra Jet. So no
Nope.
picture of that yet.
Huh.
That's another drag body.
Cobra Jet. That
Yeah.
sounds pretty cool.
So that's a bunch of new stuff that's coming out, but I'm still waiting for imagery so I can see it.
Yeah, I want to
And
see
then I can
pictures.
share it to you guys and show it off. It'll be badass.
Heck yeah.
Oh, there's Chad. Chad's out here. Can you find me a set of Slingshot XL paddle tires? I just need a set for the front. I have rear. So you can do a journey across the lake with the mat. Okay, I will try. You missed out on a good race. Red Cat comes with an RTR and a Holmes Hobbies Motors, which is an interesting. Actually, it comes with more than that, Jordan. It comes with Red Cat, comes with the Holmes Hobbies motor, and it's actually a Hobbywing branded 1080 ESC, which makes me wonder what Red Cat is doing because they seem to be outsourcing a lot of stuff to other manufacturers and then buying it up and putting it in instead of having it branded like Hexfly or whatever the hell they called their other stuff.
Because they found out it doesn't work.
It's still not a good looking truck. I don't care what anybody says. I looked at it. I don't know if I can even find a picture of this stupid thing now. Let me see if I can find a picture. I think that it looks like the front end does not look right to me.
So how do they get that many Hobbies motors to do a whole line?
I don't know.
Or are they like a Chinese spec one?
It makes me wonder, right?
Yeah, because they have trouble because they're supposed to be all handmade, right?
Not all of them.
Not all of them, eh?
But they are supposed to be up to certain spec.
Yeah. So maybe these are all the non-spec ones heading over that way.
And those guys dropped Red Cat, so they're not stocking them anymore. I think it's a bad sign for anybody who's a lover of Red Cat.
You have to go Red Cat direct. That's it.
Yeah, which Red Cat Records. I want Red Cat. Let's go Red Cat Racing. If they're going all through them on their own, that's not helping sales. They don't even have any information on here on the new one. Crawlers and trail trucks. Let's see if it shows a picture here. Oh, yep, there it is. Called the Marksman.
The Marksman.
The Marksman. So, the Marksman. A lot of the parts that I've looked at so far, when I was reading up on it a bit, it shares with the Wendigo. Make it smaller. See if we can find a picture of anything other than outside shots. Nope, nothing.
Nope.
Tech specs. Speed control type, waterproof, 80 amp ESC. That's all I tell you. Actually, those almost look to me like they'd be portals. Hobbywing 1080, Crawlmaster Sport 550 CS. That is not a motor that's hand wound, or that is one that is cranked out.
Is that like one of the $30 range motors?
20.
20?
Yeah, they're like a $20 motor. They're cheap. Cheap like marsh.
Well, everything's cheap that's in there then.
Yeah.
I mean, inexpensive or cheap.
So we're leaning on brand name here.
Yeah.
Not
1080.
relatable.
Pretty standard. Not that crazy expensive. That servo looks like a cheap one too. Like $40.
It's a Hexfly. Not my favorite. Okay. I can't remember my food.
So everything cheap.
So that is that guy. I'm not super impressed with it, but it is what it is. It's another vehicle on the market, which is cool.
Cool.
What else we got new? Hey, run.
That's about it. Like I didn't put up any of the results yet for drag racing because I was hoping that I could get all the videos from Dave, but I only got a few.
Okay, well, before we get into that, I'm going to show you. We have a video from Gord.
Oh, that's one of those TikToks.
Yeah, it says TikTok, but it's not. It's kind of blurry, though. Can't even hardly see it. Yeah. I need better quality. It says it's HD, but it's not coming through in HD. So, look at the next one. Oh, Scott sent a video. What's Scott's video? Let's see this. Oh. This is from last night, or from Monday night. Oh, look at that backflip. That Tristan. Tristan doing a backflip. Yeah. Lands it. Nicely done. Nicely done. Look at that, eh? That's amazing. Good hit.
Good. Get him across that line.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, stop. And next one. Okay, so the other thing Gord wants me to show you guys. Gord's always got lots of pictures to show you guys. Let's get this up here. So Gord was in the store and he bought something cool. He bought himself a Panda Hobby 6x6.
Called the Panda.
The Panda. The cool thing with the Panda is it comes with a banner, which is really neat. And it's actually pretty. Whoa, that's a different video. Go back. Actually has some pretty decent articulation, and I think it would be a fairly good platform. I haven't found anything with the same size tires yet.
Oh.
They're not a 1 inch. They're a little bit off. So somebody might make something, or they make an adapter to put 1 inch rubber on there instead. But yeah, I think that's a cool little truck. It's got lights, backup lights and tail lights and all that nonsense. Where'd it go? Where did it go? There it is.
Where's the little Panda?
Where did the little Panda go? You got tail lights, front. There it is on his course.
Nice.
Which actually has blue sky in the background, which is somewhat refreshing.
So was that, how was it on the course?
Yeah, Gord, how was it on the course?
How was it on the course? Was it capable? Because that's one thing I worry about those small little cards, and how capable they are.
Waiting.
Capable.
Awaiting, Gord. You need to answer.
Do, 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 do.
I am going to have to pee after drinking that. Just saying. And Gord has an addiction with trailers. Now this looks to me like it's a brooder. I'm gonna guess it's a brooder trailer.
Oh my God, you got that
Which is
already.
cool. And he's already got the little nano cars set up on the back of it, which is also super cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
And there's his other new trailer that he's been building, his enclosed one. And another flat deck beside it for hauling his rock crawler. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. I think that's neat.
Oh, that's awesome.
He says it sucked on the crawler course.
Oh,
So it needs modification.
So it needs- mini course.
Yes, it needs to be modified.
You check out Jordan's mini course.
Yes. We need to check out Jordan's mini course. And Ryan has had a few things. He's been coming up with some neat ideas at the store. I'm just going to find those messages you sent me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think we start from the bottom.
we start from the bottom.
What last ones I sent you? I think they're just some
Okay.
videos.
Okay, so let's do this one. Come on, open up machine. Open.
It's be Tim and Dale. Looks like.
Well, I gotta rub it.
The quick clips.
Quick clips.
There it is.
Here we go. So, luckily,
Oh,
I know a guy who knows how to announce because I don't. Do you want some audio on this? Give this some audio. I'm not going to turn it up quite so loud, though. All right, here we go. Monday night's chaos so fast that the camera guy can't even keep up.
Camera guy can't even keep up. Tim with his haywire cars. I don't know how he runs them. Like, you look at it, and when he beats you, like, he beat me with that?
Right? Like, it just goes.
Go with. All right, let's hit the next video.
The next video.
The next video. This is Michael's little blue pill.
Little blue pill, eh?
Oh,
Landed it, though. Spotted the landing. Yeah, and spots it. Look at that, eh? That's pretty impressive.
And then I don't think he ran after that. I missed that run. I think he ran it once. And
is this one of those ones where the cars were all pulling hard right?
Maybe. I can't see the sky. This might have been from the time before, too. I can't remember. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's get to the next part here. I think this might be...
Oh, yeah, here we go.
We got some time slips.
Some time slips. So we got the quarterfinals here. We got Scott and Harley. You can see they're pretty equal on the getaway and the reaction time.
Yeah.
But Harley got a little bit loose. I think he was in the right lane there, and he pulled hard right, and he was all over the place there. Got a little too much.
10-second run.
Yeah, so he did a 3-4. Scott got the. He just put that new motor in there. I think he put the
big W
3.5 motor and the Hobby Wing ESC in there.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, nope, wrong video. Let's go this one. There we go. Here's the next one. Tristan and Dave.
Put the 3.5 in there, and he beat out Dave. But look at that reaction time. Less than a 10th.
And 3. Wow.
Yeah, and he ran a 2.6. And that's just from throwing, what's he got? A Castle ESC with a 3.5 turn Hobby Wing.
Nice.
So pretty good just throwing it in there, and pulling the trigger. So
that's 2.6 versus a 3.1, which are both pretty respectable times.
Well, it was really dusty on the track.
Yeah.
So it really showed the times were really slow.
So we got Aaron and Timmy.
Yeah, this was quarterfinal here. So this was not even the main show. Usually it's, the showdown is Aaron and Tim or Aaron and Michael.
Yeah.
But this was, quarterfinal. So I got Tim. I got a good light. I guessed on the light.
With 2.5. I
was like, damn it, Tim's usually really good on the light. So I gave it a good squeeze, and I didn't trip the light. And that was like a final run in round 1.
I find Timmy can be a little bit twitchy, so he just goes. Twitchy.
Dale and Rick, this was the last run of the quarterfinal there. Dale's getting his car a little bit faster. Rick's, that was his third or fourth burn down the track. So he did pretty good with his car, 2.8. Again, with a quick reaction time there, less than a tenth.
Yeah.
I've got some semifinals next here. I think there might even be a video. Tristan and Scott. Now, Tristan, his car is going really good, but he just got a little too squirrely off the line, and Scott's times come down quite a bit from that first round to second round.
Yeah.
Picking up 3/10 off that, and a quick light.
There must have been some really good wheel speed at the end there or something, because we've got 82 versus 160.
That's classic Traxxas.
Yeah, so there's no way that's right. Then we got Aaron and Rick.
Aaron and Rick. So Rick, look at his light he cut.
Is this Rick White?
This is Rick White.
Okay. I haven't seen Rick race for quite some time. So
he cut an amazing light there. That's the total guess on the light. And he needed it, but I still came out quicker on top there. Quick in the end. And here's that run there.
Wow, he was even squirrely. Okay.
I thought he had me because he got that. You see that jump off the light there?
Yeah, he had you off the line, but then
he had me off the line. I was scrambling too a little bit. I got a little bit pulled to the right. I pedaled once, and that was it.
And here we got you and Scott.
Me and Scott in the final, and he just lost it all.
Scotty's trying to get extra cab fare, doing a few extra miles.
I hate to take a win like that, but a win's a win.
Yeah.
And of course, when I win, everybody wins because I take the money, I put it back in the pot for the year-end prizes. So when I win, everybody wins.
So there's our turnout. Was that everybody that showed, or is this just?
Nope, that was everybody that was there. A couple guys didn't run the point series because the cars weren't going straight.
Right.
Rick was like, "Fuck it, I'm going." He didn't care. He ran it. He put the money in like a champ. Good on ya.
Yeah, we're missing. Who am I missing that we usually have there?
You?
Well, me. Yeah. I was driving past forest fire smoke.
Drew and Austin. And who else were we missing? We need to get Wayne out. Wayne needs to get his car out, get finished up, put together.
Yeah, I was just talking to Wayne today.
So tell him if he needs somebody to put together, throw it my way. We'll finish it up, get it put together.
We've got there's you, and then Mike's not in this picture.
Yeah, Mike's missing his car. He wasn't out there. He put it in his car and said that was enough with it. I think he launched it there and wasn't happy. He did 3 runs, I think, and that was it.
Well, that's all those pictures, I believe, that I got from you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's some more there. Hold on. There are more pictures. I don't know why it clicks off of it sometimes. There is a cool shot. That actually might make a new that just might become the new
banner.
I think that's our new banner shot, one of those two.
Yeah, I like that a lot better.
Let's put it to a vote. I'll put it up on a poll on the page, and you guys can vote between this one or this one and see which one you guys want to do for a banner shot. Actually, you know what? All these cars in here, and then this next shot, there's Marcus, and he's not in there either. Or is that Marcus?
No, Marcus didn't come out either.
Okay.
That's right.
So whose car is this?
That is Rick's car.
That's Rick's.
Oh, Rick, and then the heck is his name? The guy that bought my car off me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Brain fart. Oh, brain fart. Stefan. Yes, there it is. See, yeah. Scott's on the ball. Scott knows.
That's Stefan.
Scott knows who it is.
Yeah, and his car is going quite well too. I had an extra drive shaft for him, so he popped that in there. And yeah, his car is going quite well. And then he had to check out just before racing because he had his daughter with him.
Ah, stupid kids, eh?
Yeah.
Ruin all your fun.
No fun. Yeah, she was good while they were there. And he just left just before racing, so I got him out.
I'm not going to be bringing the CUDA back out anytime soon because I have a project. So the project's going to be my next car is coming out.
Yeah, so you'll still have that in the next race then.
No. I'll have this one out. I'm looking at it. I got to get the pieces to get the steering or the rear end where it's supposed to be because you've got it. It's towed in for racing.
Yeah.
Where I want it not to be towed. Well, I want it to be towed, but not as much.
Not too much.
Like maybe 1 degree.
Yeah, probably 1.5. Even
so.
2.
But I want to go fast.
Yeah, but you gotta have traction though. That's the problem is traction versus speed.
True.
You want more traction, and that's what we're running on. Like we're not running on high grip. Our asphalt's not baking all day, 100 degrees.
Right.
So when you get this set up from people from the States, they run it like 0. None.
Yeah, because they're getting
high traction.
Asphalt, high traction, and a lot of them are running goop.
Yeah, running goop. And the track is pretty much, a lot of them run on prep tracks as well. They might say no prep, but I've seen a few, and there's, 20-foot rubber strip put down.
Well, if it's a dedicated strip, if it's a dedicated patch where they're running all the time, then you're going to end up, after time, you're going to end up seeing rubber laid down on the track. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, well, that's probably enough showing you those. I don't think I have any more pictures from you here.
I think that's it. That's all I got from Dave. See if I got any more vid.
I do have. I'm just going to look here and see if I got any new messages from.
I think that one there was from qualifying.
Let's see what we got
But
here.
Dave did not send me his video. The one I shot of him making his pass.
Okay, well, let's see here. I got one more video that you just sent. 3 more? Yeah, okay. So let's do this one here. Put this one up here.
That's the qualifying.
Look at that. Scott, are you twerking or something? Or what was that? It looks like a twerk to me. Look at it. There's that twerk. There it is, right there. Yeah. Let's get the next one here. Oh, we saw that one already. Let's go this way. There we go. He twerks on that side too. He twerks everywhere. Twerk.
Yeah, for some reason it cleared us up for qualifying too, back to back.
Your car just loves to do that chatter at the end when you cut the throttle, eh?
Oh yeah.
And then here we go.
Stefan, Tim. So this car is going stupid straight.
Wow. It's impressive.
What else we got? I think that's.
Oh, we got one more here.
One more there. That was another one from qualifying there.
Yeah, this one here. Let's make this one bigger. Get bigger. Bigger. Volume.
Rick Harley.
I think we need to bring those white barriers for the middle.
I think so.
Yeah.
That first 22.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. All right, so let's make this stop and turn it off. Okay, so what else did I get? Somebody else sent me another message here.
And then also we did our list race as well. You dropped a few spots. Marcus dropped a few spots not being there. So if you guys weren't there this week, if you're not there next time, you're off the list. And then Michael, he didn't run his car for the list race, so he dropped quite a few spots as well.
So how many times can you miss before you're right off the list?
2. The second time, you're on the list.
I got to show up next week.
You have to show up. And then next year, the rule is going to be if you have a new car, new chassis, you start from the bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's going to be going in for next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It ended up with me and Tim battling up for the top spot in the end, and I ended up taking them in the end and regaining my crown for another week.
Just looking to see what everybody's saying here. Not raced in this list yet. Yeah, Scott hasn't raced the list yet.
Yeah, Scott had to go to the hospital with his wife there for an appointment, so I talked him into staying for the bracket race, so it was good.
Gord wants to talk about coming events such as the Nano Sports Derby, on-road racing, drifting, semi-drag racing, and semi-drifting. Gord, semi-drag racing. I like that idea, and I think I might go with it. It's too bad that we got rid of that one car that Dano made, because that had the whole wing spoiler thing on it and everything. It was cool.
Well, we could even get like the full-on semis racing. Got to put the trailer on, put something on the back for some weight.
Yeah.
Tim's dad would be in for that.
Well, I do have a King hauler here. It's got a 4600 kV brushless combo in it. Problem is it blows the tires off.
Yeah.
So, every time. Every time it blows the tires off. Okay, so let's get down to here. First pass. Okay, guys, gotta go. Have to go home now. Can't watch and drive. Ha 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 ha. Full of great ideas, new spots for all these badass ideas. Aha, yeah, sure. All right, Scott, we'll see you later. And now it's time for
action.
there we go. So, a couple simple things. What grinds my gears? Proline. Damn you. Stop dropping the ball on everything lately. Like, seriously. These are those dually tires, dually wheels, okay? And I'm going to mount them all up and everything. I open up this package, and there's a whole bag full of stuff. All these here, different spacers, different everything. 3 different bags of different size screws. Sorry, 4 different bags of different size screws. That's fine. Give me all that stuff, and then give me instructions on how to glue tires. Seriously? Like, are you kidding me? Like, you can't even give me the proper instructions to put together the freaking wheels you're selling me. So yeah, that grinds my gears when these companies are getting lazy. They don't put the proper instructions in, or they send you some stupid link to an internet page that doesn't want to open, or you get some error message every time you try to open it. That grinds my gears. That pisses me off, and I'm sick and tired of it. So all of you companies that do that, smarten up. Stop doing it. Okay, that's my spiel.
Oh, that's funny, because I just picked up this thing here. If you can see, it's for a wheelie bar. Open it up. How to glue tires.
How to glue tires. What the hell do you want to know about gluing tires for?
Oh, God.
What's a wheelie bar?
That's hilarious.
Right? I can't, yeah. So what grinds your gears?
Oh, what grinds my gears is a little bit about this new drag software for the Tekins. So, there's like no driver aid, right?
Yes.
No driver aid. It's got to be all about you driving that car down the drag strip.
Until DRK came out.
DRK come out. And same with the Tekin now. You program it to do whatever you want to do, and all you have to do is pull that trigger.
Yeah, it's like traction control and all that stuff.
Basically, it has all that stuff built into it, so you tell it when you want certain things to kick in, and as long as your track surface is consistent, you can have a tune for your right lane or your left lane, and you can use that. And it's not, you don't have to even drive the car, you just have to pull the trigger. That's it.
So it seems to me that I guess you would be leaning towards, it seems like a lot of the drag racing stuff is turning into computer assist.
Yeah,
Because
computer assist.
we have Associated who came out with the DR10. And the first big no-no they do with that is they come out with it and they put that DVC, is that what it's called? Driver Variance Controller or something like that?
Yeah.
And now that's basically a gyro, and it's basically helping you control the car down the track. So not legal, doesn't fit into the rules for just about any club you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Now, I know there are clubs out there in the States where they have a lot more members and a lot more people that will allow that in a novice class or a rookie class, they may call it, for the first year, whatever. And then they'll allow that. And then beyond that, you need to switch it up to something that does not have driver assist. The LOSI 2.2, and I'm going to look at this up again because it's been a while since I've looked at that thing.
It has driver assist too.
I think it has AVC.
Yeah.
If I do remember correctly.
It's using the Spectrum technology.
Well, just because it uses Spectrum doesn't necessarily mean it has AVC. They only have certain controller or receivers that have AVC built into them.
Yeah.
Where the hell did it go? No prep. No prep. No prep.
And then also you got the Traxxas, which has it.
Yep. Supposedly turned off.
Two different ways. You can have it on.
Yeah.
Or on during the brakings. Which would be good in Vegas, you know, when they have that short runoff area. That would have came in handy there.
Okay, so LOSI does not have AVC in the RTR version because they're running the dual protocol SLT3 transmitter, which does not control AVC.
Huh.
So that's good. So they're the only people so far who are actually following some rules. It is an SR315 receiver, but that doesn't have AVC. So
okay.
Sports batteries. Yeah, so that's a good one. But then you have DRK. So Macklin DRK, the Drag Race King, that has the same kind of programming options, and you can actually control and cycle through some of those programming options from certain Futaba radios and stuff. Will actually interface right directly with it, kind of like Spectrum with their smart technology.
Yeah.
There are ways you can go in there and adjust things on the fly. So like maybe your right lane or left lane protocol, whichever way you've got it set, you might be able to cycle through that. There's a whole pile of stuff you can do. Futaba has the same thing. Their 7PX will link up to some of the different radios and such, or receivers, and let you adjust things. So, yeah, and then you have now you have the new Tekken, which, yeah, I'm not impressed with the whole leaning towards computer-assisted driving.
Yeah,
they're not video games. They're not video games. You know, there shouldn't be an easy button and a medium button. What level do you want this to be? Easy, medium, or hard? That's going to be you're going to start off the easy because that's where you start off at, and you work your way up.
Well, no one's going to work their way up. They're just going to stay at the easy button, and when it gets hard, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. They're out of there.
They'll be forced to work their way up because they're not going to be able to. They'll have to progress up through the ranks.
I don't think they will. They'll just walk away from it.
Oh, once it starts getting too hard, they'll quit?
Yeah, maybe. It gets too hard, they'll quit.
I could see that.
Yeah, and they're doing more harm than good with the hobby, right?
Yep.
That's what grinds my gears right there.
And I guess that actually comes up to the other thing. My question that I was going to ask this week: how many channels do you really think you need on a radio? Honestly, what do you think? All of you guys tell me, what do you think is the ideal number of channels to have on a radio? If it's going to be a crawler, I think 6 is more than adequate. I actually think it's overkill but I know there's certain platforms that you would have to have at least 6 if you wanted to have a winch or light controls or something. But I see guys hacking radios, like taking the Fly Skies and hacking them so you got 10 channels working and stuff. What the hell do you need all those extra channels for? What are you possibly running with 3 channels? Even if you had a great big tractor trailer unit, you don't need really more than 6 channels to run one of those either. So why? Why so many channels?
Yeah, I say three channels with battery port. That way you have, you got your steering, you've got your go-go, you've got your transponder, and you got your fan.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, that is Gord, yes. Gord wants to be in part what grinds his gears. Oh, Gordon got his MFF hat. Cool. Very cool. And a Hobby 6x6 is black and the truck is black. How the hell are you supposed to see the sticker? Well, that's that new shadow look that they're going for.
Ghost Panda.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's your Ghost Panda.
Yeah.
The Ghost Flames, right?
Right? Oh, I got to show you guys this. I got to look it up on my phone.
Oh, God.
This is my next. I'm going to start this build, and I am going to Riftzilla. Hold on, Ryan's sending me pictures now too.
Oh, God. Riftzilla.
Yeah, I got to show you guys this. Hold on. Gotta show you this. Where is it? There we go.
Let me show you something.
So we got some different things here that Ryan is. Well, this one's old. I haven't shown you guys this. Everybody knows Ryan started working in the store because he was really into the Warhammer, or he's always been into the Warhammer, and he's quite talented with painting. But I don't think any of you guys have really seen his talent. This is some of his stuff that he's painted. Like that's detailed. You guys have to realize these things are. You know how small one of these receivers is? This is one of those Spectrum. This is the same height as the dudes that he's painting. So when you see that detail in there, that's pretty crazy. Like this here is about the size of a nickel or a quarter, roughly. Anyways, let's get into. This is one of his trucks. This is not Riftzilla. I think this was his second build that he threw a car body. Ryan likes throwing car bodies on trucks.
That's the
crawlers.
The Ford Mustang, I think.
And this is his traction compound. It's called Cacti.
Nice.
And there is Riftzilla. So I don't know if you guys realize, but that is a Camaro body, I believe. Yeah. Jammed onto a Rift body, or Rift chassis.
Love it.
Which technically does fall into the rules for U4 racing because it is still a caged body. It just has sheet metal on the outside. That's okay.
I can see that in the Fast and the Furious franchise somewhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, there's that guy. That was cool. See, Kelly agrees with you. You don't need that many channels. I think 3 to 4 channels. 4 is pretty much ideal. You can control shifter and other things like that if you have different chassis. But a lot of guys that don't even run 2-speed, like 2-speed's an option, and they take it out.
Yeah, and they got this 20-channel receiver, and they're only using 2.
And a red Lambo in the back. Is that the bar? Let me see.
Oh,
hold on a second here. I gotta look at this.
Hold on.
Oh, hey, get me a picture of that little Lambo there, you.
Yeah.
That looks like something that I recognize.
Is that the body he got last week?
Yeah. The crunchy body.
Yeah.
Red Lambo in the box. And that red Lambo has skulls, so it's cool.
Cool death skulls.
Yeah, and my new big rig has girls in bikinis all over it. Scantily clad girls, because truck drivers like that stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Gord's waiting on his body. You mean? Do you mean this body?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring it in next time. I got to remember to bring in this thing too. Everybody remind me, bring in the receiver and the body. Yeah. Pick set. All right, let's see. Let's see. There it is. That looks pretty cool. What? That looks like it's on your old 10.2 build kit that you did. Yes. That's cool. I like that. Now, is it rubbing anywhere? That's another question. I'm sure it's rubbing a little bit. But that looks cool. I like it. Now we just got to get a light kit that's going to drop into there.
It needs a roof rack for it, like that car I was talking about last week. Need the roof rack to be way up there.
With kayaks.
Or
mountain bikes.
Hell, you can put a hitch mount and have the motorbike on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bike carrier on the back. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah. So look and see if these guys have anything new. Just arrived. Let's see if we got something new here. Oh yeah, we got the new Element Ecto trail truck. I think that might actually be showing up tomorrow on Friday as well.
What's that thing?
It's basically, it is basically a gatekeeper with a body instead of a cage.
Okay.
I'm expecting bigger things out of this platform because I think it's going to actually perform better. It's got the same links and the same suspension setup as the gatekeeper.
Just no heavy cage on top, right?
Exactly.
No heavy cage.
And it's got that trimmed and bobbed kind of body on it. And it has antennas. So everybody knows that antennas make them go faster and better.
Well, I think they call those aerials.
Aerials.
Yeah.
Whip.
The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, there's that guy. That's cool. Let's go here. Back to here. And come here. Thinking. Go backwards. Computer, go backwards. There we go. Okay. Items I can't sell. Oh, we got a whole block of different bodies from the Sen Racing truck. Yeah, here we go. These are the new ones I was thinking about. You guys haven't seen these guys yet. I just found out about these recently. They're pre-orders. These are EcoPower. EcoPower is basically A-Main's budget line. But these are 3.5 turn motors.
Oh, those look like the same cutouts of another motor. What do they call them? But they were red. They were red and black.
What were they? I know which one you're talking about too, and I can't remember the name of it. Adjustable timing.
Dual ports.
Dual sensor. So that's kind of cool.
That's Sky RC right there.
Right. So, there are some options there. This one's coming out. 8,300 kV is what they're basically calling a 3.5. So they got a 3.5 and they have a 4.0 or 4.5. Bunch of other new ones. So let's get this back up here. There. All right. So the other thing we got some new drift chassis that are coming from Yokomo. The Y2 RX, the Y2 SX3, in different color variations, and they're pre-assembled. So they'll make it a little quicker for you guys to pick them up and get going on the track. Biddy Design came out with another Hyper HR. So it's a new body-ish.
Scale spec? Oh, no, that's a touring body.
Yeah, they're calling it a touring car body. But it does have a lot more detail in it than a lot of other touring car bodies do.
And it looks like it's going to be ugly like the other cars. Cab forward.
Yep.
But what I really notice on this one here, just by the headlight there, it has those little wingets right
Here.
there. Yeah. So that's interesting to see, because from what my whole perspective on this is, it's going to be more aerodynamic cars coming out and bodies and stuff. And I think it's going to be not so long until we see functional rear diffusers on these cars, and the whole bomb is going to be covered.
Functional aero packages.
Yeah, actual aero packages.
It has a pretty substantial splitter on the front here too.
Oh yeah.
Like that looks to me to be at least half an inch wide. And normally they're not that thick or that deep, right? So that should be nice. What other ones we got here? SSD. Oh, yes. There's the other thing I forgot to mention. SSD released a set of beadlock rims for drag racing.
Oh.
So they're going to be a little bit of a more cost-effective option. Metal internals and plastic outer ring here. And price point, they're not going to be too bad. Let's see. So $75 a pair US. But you got to realize this is a beadlock rim. So they do have a matching glue-on front plastic or aluminum rim to go with it. But it's like everything else. You're going to start seeing all these guys, all these manufacturers are going to come out with drag racing stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Next year it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to get pretty sick.
Until that trend dies off and on to the next trend, right?
Yeah, yeah. Bauhaus has released a bunch of new stuff for drags. Here's the B6 drag. Yeah, here, this is the one. The B6 drag pack from Drag Race Concepts. So this has pretty much got everything you need minus electronics and a little bit of suspension components. Transmission cases, everything is in here. Carbon fiber plates, like just everything on there is super sexy and fast looking.
That's not a bad price either for price point, really.
$450 US, yeah.
Yeah.
With that much carbon fiber and aluminum,
yeah,
there's a fair chunk there. Sway bar, really beefy sway bar actually, in there.
Which were outlawed last year, but I didn't see it in the rules for this year.
Take it off. Depends on what class you're running, right?
Yeah.
And then they also did this, bringing the suspension or the body post way back, so you can get them out of the window and onto the rear deck.
Yeah, where it should be.
Yeah, where it should be. You got your gigantic, super, super long wheelie bar. I mean, you look at the length of the chassis, it's so freaking long. The wheelie bar is so long, it's out of the picture. That says something.
Oh, to the max.
That's Drag Race Concepts. So that's a cool one, and I am going to bring that one in because I think that there's going to be more B6s out there now. And the reason I say that is because Associated has released, and they have that new kit for the links. So you take buggy suspension arms and components and put them on a different chassis. And they're the only company that's done that so far. That's why I think you're going to see a lot more B6 Associated drag chassis just because of that.
Yeah. Did they make one for the Losi as well?
Where you could just buy the pieces, like the complete transmission and suspension and everything? No.
No.
Well, these guys make a kit for that. They make a Vader chassis base, I think.
The Vader was the other brand, the Exotech.
Yeah, Vader was doing Exotech, but I do believe these guys are doing Vader as well, or doing
Losi.
2.2. But yeah, here's the B6 builder support kit, right? So this kit comes with all your suspension, all your components.
So you need that and the other kit, put them together, bam.
Now, what I haven't seen, and I will know on Friday because we have these coming in, I don't know if there's actually, if it's missing the rear swing arms, or is it just out of the picture on here?
Yeah.
Because the mounts are all there. Why would you not have the swing arms? That doesn't make sense to me. So I think it's just an error in the picture because it doesn't say shock bushings needed to complete. See, it doesn't say not included in the builder support kit versus the two-wheel drive body kit. Okay, so it does not have the rear suspension arms.
For fuck's sakes.
But I wonder if there's a reason, because I know they did that gull wing style and they did the straight style. So maybe that's the reason why they're not including it, so you can pick which of those two styles you want to put on.
So you better order some of those in too.
I guess you better.
Add to order, add to order.
Add order. But what I was going to show you guys here was this other one that I found. I was doing some research on my want to go fast car here. And I found a brand that I think are super sexy. Sagan. So this Tachyon. But I can't order this. So no orders will be processed during this. Blah 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 blah. Don't care. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Here it is. The Tachyon is the chassis that I've been reading and finding a lot of information about for a carbon fiber chassis. It's pretty beefy. It's got low bumpers on it. This is supposed to work for all the B6 components and the SC 6.1, 6.2.
That front bumper would be nice to see more of. I know Exotech makes some, but they're still quite pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I put one on the order for my card just because.
Yeah. And then they've got shock towers, and they've made these new body mounts that go further back.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it back onto the deck lid and everything, and that's the B6.
It's adjustable there, actually.
There's a lot of adjustment there. Yeah. So, yeah. That's the one I'm thinking of getting. I like that one. It's only $259, whatever it was, US, whereas the other one, the Drag Race Concepts one, is actually $450-ish.
Yeah, but just go wait for somebody to win with that chassis, and then it's going to go up.
Yeah, true.
So I think that's what happens with Drag Race Concept 2. It was a winner somewhere as well.
Yeah, modular. First is kind of 3-piece modular chassis. So it's got all the pieces that you can, and there's some adjustment, a little bit of adjustment.
It looks like you can raise the rear of the car as well, like in my chassis, the Vader chassis. Raise the transmission up.
Yeah.
That way your arms are more straight.
Yeah. So aircraft aluminum front and rear. So that'll bend. So included in the base kit. So it doesn't really show it in the picture here real good, but you've got aluminum front and rear clips, aluminum front shock tower holder, front and rear shock towers, front and rear body mounts, wheelie bar, battery positioners for shorty or full size, and the complete hardware set.
Nice.
So I think I want to try that one. But first, I want to see how this one goes with the stock chassis and go from there. But that's another brand that I stumbled across that I looked and looks like they're the stuff I'm reading. They're getting some pretty high quality stuff, and I do like the foam bumpers.
Yeah, and it looks like you put the body post in there as well.
Yeah.
Then your body post going through the actual hood of the car instead of, in the
Back
middle.
by the window.
Yeah.
So you got all this floppy stuff on the front.
Yeah.
So that your car can sound like yours. It sounds like the clapper at the end of the track.
Yeah, it's getting worse. I need to get a new body soon.
Yeah.
I was hoping that my cool one that I got Lauren to paint was going to show up sometime soon, but I don't know.
So this is the Drag Race Concepts one I was talking about. They do have a different version. This one here. So this is close to the same price. So this is Drag Race Concepts version of the same idea without the big wheelie bar and all the extra stuff to it.
Yeah, but I like the other one better because you can put that transmission higher.
Yeah, this one's very much just a cutout of a carbon fiber sheet. So yeah, there we go. That's cool. Speaking of a drift car, I almost bought a builder's one. Ryan Gates, I don't remember what the car was, but it was a challenge body. A new body, she got a little beat up in testing. I knew that body was going to get wrecked sooner or later. And you need new. Yeah, Gord, you need a drifter. You do. You do. So, yeah.
Cool.
What else we got? That's pretty much it for kind of coolness. Well, there's lots of coolness. I just.
Yeah.
Go back here and see. Oh, yeah. And then there's the Vader chassis for the Slash that's been released as well. Those are starting to come into availability finally.
Yeah. But Exotech's even worse than anyone else. They put out a small burst.
Yeah.
That's it. They make what they want to make on it, and that's it. They made their money. Time on the next thing.
Oh, so here's another one. For all you tiny little scale dudes, you should know this one already. This is a functional 1/32 scale floor jack made by Orlando. So you can take this and you can put it underneath your 1/32 scale or 1/35 scale little Orlando Hunter car and turn the handle and it jacks it up or something like that. But it's functioning. So,
oh God. Or you can use the hand of God.
And this is what it comes like in the package. So do enjoy.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's right. So you got to twist the handle. That's right. I remember seeing the guy run it. So this handle right here, you have to spin it, and it's got a CVD in here, and then there's a threaded shaft here, and that's what makes it go up and down.
For your 1/32 cars.
Yes, because they're so heavy to lift off the ground.
That thing's what?
So heavy.
Size of a bolt.
What do we got here? Let 100. No. All shiny new things. Revolution designs, battery mounts, aluminum ones. So a lot of that stuff's coming out for drag racing. Basically, drag racing, and drag racing is the new hotness.
Yeah. So, it's all going to hit the market and get here in time for winter.
Yes, absolutely.
So then you can build your cars for next season.
Yep.
Which I think my car It's gonna be something different that no one's seen yet.
Okay, let's look here. Tristan. Come on. Oh God. Oh. Oh. Poor body.
Well, now
You've
you
done.
put the new color underneath it, and then it's patinaed, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's really done some test hits. You're not joking when you say there's some damage to it.
Oh, look at that.
You can see the skid marks all across the top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that has had some major hits.
Ready for next color.
Yep, next color.
Next color. Put it underneath there, make it look cool.
Well, at least that's getting some use. I see
Hell
you
yeah.
put the spoiler on, so that's cool. That's cool.
And he's talking about trying to find a car for the wife.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. By all means.
Heck yeah.
You could maybe get one of the drag slashes, and then you'd have two C10s.
Heck yeah.
Gordon wants 6 of those jacks. Why do you need 6 of those
They're
jacks?
tiny. They're tiny.
Yeah.
Super tiny. If they were 10th scale, that'd be kind of cool for all the 10th scale garages and all them peoples, but
Right?
that's super small.
Really small. Super duper small. Okay.
By 6 Panda.
Well, you don't need a jack under every one of the wheels, you need 3, one for each axle.
Yeah, put it right on the pumpkin and jack it up.
And then you need jack stands, is what you really need. You need 6 jack stands and 1 jack.
And 1 jack, yeah.
Yeah.
I concur with that.
Yes. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
So,
you get
what else we got to talk about today? That's pretty much it, eh?
That's it.
I think we're pretty much caught up on all the news stuff. So there will be no racing tomorrow because we don't want to start any forest fires. Hey, is anybody? We're down to quite a few members, but I don't know how many people's areas of crawling or whatever have been smoked out or evacuated, but I'm sure there's quite a few. When this smoke clears, I'm going to start going out in the bush and finding some harder to find crawling locations. So stay tuned to see those. And if anybody has any idea about a good rock quarry gravel pit, not something that's being used, it needs to be something that was like an abandoned one that seems to be very not overgrown too much.
Or even one that's functional that will allow us to do it. We get permission to.
Yeah. So I might actually go talk to Just Rocks and see what they have to say. Because Justin works there. I think he's still working there. And he's into Warhammer about it. He might be willing or might be able to help us talk to the owner to find a spot that we can go and run over on the edge where they're grabbing the rocks or something from.
Heck yeah.
And then we got to set up our racing for on-road. So we still got to set up our meeting with the guy from Village Green. I didn't do it last week because I was taken off, so there's no point in planning a meeting when I wasn't going to be here. So maybe we'll go try and do that tomorrow. Make him a phone call in the morning and see if he's around.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. And then tell Steve that I got to see that Bronco because I need to see if I can jam 3 kids in the back.
Yeah. Stop by. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I mean, it's got 20 different modes and it does locking diffs and locking.
Yeah.
It disengages the sway bar too for off road.
Yep.
Which is
Yep.
pretty
I've
cool.
been watching off-road videos with the tests of these stock Broncos. And I'm waiting to see what they do with some actually modified Broncos now that they're out and they're starting to do some aftermarket products. But I like the whole body style of it. Looks cool to me. The functionality of a lot of the parts look good to me. It's wider. The reason I would lean towards that over a Jeep is that it's wider in the cab. So you're sitting in there, I'm not feeling shoulder to shoulder with somebody. There's a little bit of room in between.
Yeah.
So I like that. I do like that whole, what do they call that? The dig function where it locks one wheel on the inner turn.
Yeah, it's in the sharp turns.
Really cool, yeah.
I told him let's take it on the back roads, but there's nowhere to take it, so.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we probably shouldn't be in the bush.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. That's all I've got to say. Anything I got to do. I am now going to start mounting these tires on these stupid rims with no instructions and go from there. So thanks for coming out, guys, and we will see you guys next week. Sayonara. Catch you later. Have a good one. Talk to you later, man.
I'll see you guys trackside.